Hello wrestling fans, I'm Mud Puppet Joel, he is Mud Puppet Ryan, and we are the Mud Puppets here once again to call some wrestling action for ya. And just as last week you saw a match from Halloween Heat, so too are you this week. This is the four-way for the MPW Cruiserweight Championship, as you can see currently held by Mr. Tyson Dux. He will be taking on Andy Muscat, Kid Hybrid, and Phil Atlas in this one, Ryan.
If you like exciting, high-flying action, if you like good, solid technical wrestling, these four guys all bring that to the table. I think it's going to be a really exciting matchup, Joel.
No doubt about that. Just to let you fans know, touched on a little bit last time, but December 1st, Saturday, December 1st, we'll be returning to the Arc. There'll be some more wrestling. Turnbuckles and Toys for Tots is what that one's being called. And that is 7:30 bell time once again.
And you'll see all the big stars there wrestling and high-quality action like this kind of matchup here. Joel, before this one gets going, who are you picking here? Who's your favorite?
Well, I'm glad you asked because, you know, Tyson Dux has had the Cruiserweight title for about a year, if not a year. He has been a fighting champion. He's a consummate professional. I like his skill set. I like what he brings to the table. But this guy right here, Kid Hybrid, I don't make any secret about it. He's one of my personal favorites. He's young. He's hungry. He's quick. He's a lot of fun to watch. So if I had to pick one, it's Kid Hybrid.
I can't disagree with anything you've said, but I'm going to. And I believe that Phil Atlas is going to be the guy who comes out of this one with the title. Phil Atlas, he's traveled the world. He's been all over the place. He's a very, very skilled technical wrestler. And I believe he's going to come out of this one with the title around his waist.
I see Tyson being introduced there by the ring announcer. Well, look, I don't fault you for anything you just said. Phil Atlas is very familiar with Tyson Dux. I know the two of them have had many battles and Border City Wrestling just across the river in Canada. And I believe they recently participated in a steel cage match against one another. Not sure who won that one, but they are very familiar with each other. Right now in the early going, you see Dux and Hybrid facing off, and they've met a few times here in MPW. And on the outside, you got Muscat and Phil Atlas. I suppose if there's a wild card in this match, it's Andy Muscat because Mark Choka often criticizes him, of course, on the PWL as being something of a transient figure. He sort of, you know, shows up and then you won't see him for a few shows. And, but yeah, so Muscat, you know, a great athlete in his own right, you know, might have the upper hand.
Definitely. Kid Hybrid leaps over, goes for a hip toss, no, reversal. Hybrid with a knee, flips over. And you're seeing these guys here. They're testing each other out. They're feeling each other out. They're seeing what each other's got.
Nice drop kick there. Looks like he caught Dux right in the face, and the champ's got to roll out. And you know, a lot of the fans, Phil Atlas with a quick pin here tried to sneak it up on Kid Hybrid. A lot of the fans, they love to boo Tyson Dux. Okay? But, yeah, I got a message for those fans. Like, this guy, as I mentioned earlier, is a consummate professional. And a lot of attention this Kid Hybrid just delivers those stomps. Detroit stomping, I believe he may call that.
That's definitely what it was.
Back to the point about Dux, you know, a lot of time gets spent talking about the heavyweight title, of course, okay? But here's, you know, my opinion, in the last year or so, where the real action has been at is the cruiserweight scene. Tyson Dux has put that thing on the line against guys like, one from Ken Tanaka, okay, in a six-way match. A wild affair it was. He's defending against Kid Hybrid, the likes of young upstart Johnny Wave. I mean, this guy has taken on all comers and prevailed.
Well, it is hard to find fault. The guy has taken the title. He's had a solid reign, as you said, for nearly a year here, and he has put the cruiserweight division on the map here, and that you got to say something for that because heavyweight wrestling, as we know, is always going to get a disproportionate amount of the attention. So to see we say the smaller guys, and not that these are small guys, but to see the cruiserweight style guys get that kind of attention and get that kind of respect I think it's a good thing in wrestling.
Absolutely. My goodness, Dux was just absolutely chopping Andy Muscat to pieces before Muscat finally regains composure. And right here, Atlas and Dukes look like, nope, now Hybrid's going to get involved. And, well, someone's getting suplexed either way, and it's Dukes and Atlas that take the ride onto the mat.
That was something else. A nice double suplex there. That was pretty innovative there. Pretty smart move on Kid Hybrid's part to turn that around and do some damage to two of his opponents.
No doubt about that. Kid Hybrid now going after Atlas while Muscat and Dukes face off once again. And Dukes and Atlas thrown into each other, but they come out of that. They come out. It looks like they were able to stop the momentum and then turn it on their enemies.
Phil Atlas nailed that enziguri on Kid Hybrid, sends him down. Tyson Dux with a big clothesline, taking Andy Muscat down to the mat.
Well, Atlas doing what I believe Bobby Heenan used to be, famous for spouting. Put the boots to him. You got a man on the ground, put the damn boots to him.
That's smart. You get a guy down, you keep him down. Kid Hybrid's not going to win this match laying on the mat. You know, he's not going to be able to come off that top rope and hit you with some of those big, exciting maneuvers.
Dukes throwing kicks to the midsection of Muscat, and Muscat is literally and figuratively on the ropes right now. Hybrid's shoulder thrown into that top turnbuckle, and now again into the ring post. Oh, the high flyer might be done for a while after that, and Atlas doesn't look like he's done with them either. Now he's jawing with some fans, which Phil is prone to do from time to time. He's going to wrap that arm around the post. Oh my goodness. Hybrid might be done.
That is a good way to dislocate a shoulder right there.
He just took 3 pretty lethal blows to that shoulder, that arm. And now, wait a second, Dukes and Muscat are up on that stage area. He's going to suplex him up there.
Oh!
Muscat. Oh. Wow, this thing is just and this is a thing in a match like this, referee loses control. And Atlas again is working over the shoulders and arms of Hybrid. Oh, now then Dukes throwing kicks to the shoulder blades just for good measure.
If you're Tyson Dux, you gotta be paying attention, even outside when he's delivering punishment. You gotta be paying attention to what happens in that ring. You don't want someone else sneaking in there and taking your title away without you even involved.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get too far out of that ring. And it looks like he and Atlas, as we often see in these multi-man matches, 4 ways, 6 ways, they've formed a bit of an alliance, and it's served them well so far.
Absolutely has, because Kid Hybrid is down and out, and he's cradling that arm, he's holding that shoulder.
Hey, he's hurt. He's hurt.
He's in a bad way.
And those two just working it over again. You see Dukes there applying more pressure. Now Atlas going after Andy Muscat on the outside, ramming his head into that ring post. Ring post has become quite a friend to Phil Atlas during this match. Wait a second now. Made sure the referee wasn't looking. He just blasts Muscat with that title. Right to the cranium.
Gotta have some sympathy for the referee in this one, trying to keep up with 4 quick, high-flying athletes. I mean, you can't have your eyes everywhere at once, and he missed that one thanks to the smart maneuverings of Phil Atlas.
The Muscat looks absolutely dazed on the outside as Hybrid gets it taken to him on the inside. I have to tell you, Phil Atlas has come with some aggression in this matchup. And, you know, as one of the challengers, you have to love a fatal 4-way.
Oh, no doubt, because you don't even have to beat the champion to get that belt. You have here's a cover.
Duke's trying to score a quick one, perhaps, but Muscat kicks out.
You have that ability to slide in there. Another guy does the damage, and maybe you can slide in and get the pin and get the win. Who wouldn't like a nice payday without having to do all the work?
Yeah, and conversely, as the champion, you just got to hate it. You're thrown in there, you know, against these odds. Like you said, you don't even have to pin to lose your title. You've really got to be ultra aware in these type of matches. But on the other hand, yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Tyson Dux won the Cruiserweight Championship in a 6-pack challenge. So it's good for the Goose.
That's true. You know, perhaps some of that experience helping him here. He's got to keep his neck on a swivel. Got to be watching all 3 of these men at all times.
Oh, that was taunting Kid Hybrid now. He misses here. Look, Tyson catches his... The old caught an enziguri to the head. And that could turn the tide.
Phil looks broken up. I don't know how sincere that was.
Yeah, you know at some point that alliance is coming to an end anyways. He wants the belt just as badly as Tyson wants to retain it. Muscat seems to be turning the tide now. Amazing to me that Muscat is... He's showing some resiliency right now. getting the upper hand on Atlas right now after he took that shot to the head with the belt on the outside.
Yeah, he got dinged out there, but he's coming back.
Took a boot to the head there.
Boot to the face.
Muscat reverses it. Oh! Tyson's head meets Phil's globes, and his groin is being battered right now. Oh my goodness! And you know, sometimes the referees they play a little loose with the rules in these matches. Because what are you going to do? Disqualify Muscat, and the match ends like that? And now Phil returns the favor and a free fall to Tyson's giblets on Muskie, Andy Muscat with the leap from the big splash from the top and the pin, but Phil recovers enough to break it up. Hybrid delivering some fist to the face now.
I'm surprised Phil Atlas is walking at this point. He took 10 straight shots.
Well, again, we've talked about just running on instinct before. Yeah, I think...
Oh, cattle mutilation.
Very nice. And Dux just flat out gut stomps him. Yeah, I'm just, hey, no one's going to fault you at this point, Phil, if you just roll out and ice the boys.
Death Valley driver there by Dux. And here comes Andy Muscat, but he's caught up.
Runs him into that turnbuckle. We've seen it's one of Tyson's signature moves. He's taken out many opponents in the past, and he might be primed to retain his title right here. And here you go. Here it goes. Finally, the alliance is officially broken as Atlas and Dux are going to have to go at it. You see Hybrid getting up now as Dux being tied up into that corner. A tree of woe type. Well, wait a second. Hybrid looks like he might take advantage of it. Atlas bucked off. Leaps across the ring with the diving headbutt. The champ might be done.
He connected with that one, and they clanked skull to skull.
Took a lot out of Hybrid, though, and he eats some canvas. Atlas, Muscat's up, and now he takes Phil over. What are we going to have here? Oh! Muscat got him! Muscat got the pin in a wild flurry to the finish.
Wow!
Dux taken out by the diving headbutt by Kid Hybrid, and Muscat, we mentioned he might be a wild card, steals the win.
Oh, the wild card really got played there. He comes out, he wins it, and that action was happening so quick and so furious. I'm literally shocked.
It was very fast. So many high impact maneuvers. If you're Tyson Dux or Phil Atlas, I think you're stunned here because they worked so well. They really cut the ring in half and kind of dominated this matchup until the last few minutes.
They did. They hurt Kid Hybrid's shoulder. They dominated the match. Andy Muscat took a ton of punishment outside the ring, but he comes back, and that shows the determination this young man has. He wins this one. New champion, and congratulations to Andy Muscat. You got to take your hat off to him, beating 3 great athletes out there.
Absolutely, and tip your hat to Tyson Dux for holding and defending that title for a calendar year. Absolutely. Very impressive. You see Kid Hybrid obviously disappointed, but extending the hand to Andy Muscat.
That's
good show of sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship. These guys, it shows that even though they compete in the ring, there are friendships behind that curtain. It's nice to see.
Oh yeah, they had it taken to them pretty well. I mean, Atlas and Dux obviously were out. They had a strategy. They were out to get these two in this match, and they did their job. Wait a second! A low blow from Kid Hybrid, and I'm putting the boots to Muscat in the corner. I'm stunned. Kid Hybrid has chased the Cruiserweight title for some time, and runs it into Muscat's skull. I guess the frustration just boiling over.
I gotta say, I like this. I like seeing this out of Kid Hybrid. I like seeing that more aggressive, vicious streak coming out of him.
He doesn't appear to be done either.
Andy Muscat doesn't like it, but I like it.
Suplex on to the belt, and Muscat's neck and head have taken so much punishment during the match. This is really brutal right now. Yeah, Hybrid looking at the belt almost lustily.
He's transfixed by that belt right now, and in this business, wins, titles, that's what it's all about. And I think right now, Kid Hybrid is putting everyone on alert that title is going to be his.
Well, it sure looks like it. I gotta say, he's perhaps tired of playing the bridesmaid. This guy, you know, night in, night out, so whenever he's on a card, in my opinion, he steals the show. And delivers one final stomp. I can't say maybe I agree with how he's going about it, but obviously putting an edge to his game. He's taunting the fans there.
Well, you know, nice guys finish last is a very popular saying, and Kid Hybrid's showing right here he is not going to be a nice guy.
He's left the nice guy label behind entirely.
Hey, I agree with it. Kid Hybrid plays second fiddle to no one, and he's showing it right now. Good for you, kid.
Well, fans, a shocking end here to an excellent match. We will be back next week with another one. Again, we are the Mud Puppets. You can check us out here on YouTube or our website, mudpuppets.com. We will see you next time. Shocking turn of events.